conversation with Tommy. I wasn't ready to stop coaching. My wife told me I needed to get a job. So it all worked. Timing was right. It was good. And, the big thing was my relationship with Tommy. And then you add into that all here at the university. To me, it's like a no-win thing. I mean, it was a win-win thing because it all fit, seems to all fit. And, and it excited me when I heard about it. And so let's make a run at it and see what happens. 15 plus years ago, maybe somewhere around in there, I knew Mark Few. And I think through Mark, I got to know Tommy and it just knowing our staffs knew each other and we communicated, and I would talk to Tommy and, whether it was on the road or, recruiting or, just basketball in general, we had conversations and, I just always liked the job he was doing and how he did things. We all have our friends in the business. I think in college basketball, it differs a lot of time than, in the pro sports, they all herd mentality, move around together type stuff. In college, you just you don't want somebody to know what you're doing type of thing. You're a little bit more secretive. But, I think through the years, you get to know people. You get to know people outside of competing against them all the time. And, and so then you have your friends that you associate with and, you have different levels of friendships with people. And, and I think that's where you just kind of get started with those relationships. I like the roster. I think it has some talent, pretty athletic, got some depth, and now we just got to see if we can come together as a unit, and learning a new system, new style of play, and then how we perform doing those things on a nightly basis. Well, it varies, I think in terms of, when I was in North Carolina, I'd certainly been together with Coach Williams for 26 years. So I kind of could answer the question or ask the question why he's on the other side of the room. He's thinking about it, and could tell the guys, hey, I know what he's, because I just knew it so much better. Here, I'm feeling my way around a little bit and, and I'm watching practice. I'm watching Tommy. I'm trying to learn his nuances of what he likes, what he doesn't like. And, and I think that's a part. And then there are things that just comes with coaching basketball that you see, a travel is a travel, no matter where it's at. And so you try to, okay, hey, we gotta correct that. And, those kind of things. So it's just a part of getting to know everybody and trying to be more comfortable. I'm not a guy that's just going to jump out there and just start thrusting myself in front of everybody because I think that what I should do is learn what Tommy needs and wants and then try to help teach that and convey that to those guys as we kind of go through and go along, all of them. I'm all over, and it goes and then moving. And, with the way we play and the movement we have, they all kind of do a lot of the same things. And, and it's just, their task and role is, hey, don't turn the ball over. Let's score buckets. And, we got a guard, whether you're a perimeter player or you're a big guy, and so, I'll be involved with as much as he tells me he wants me to be involved with. A lot of potential. He works fairly hard. I think that, the good thing about him, I think there's still room for growth. I think he can finish plays. He's got a burst about him sometimes, going to the basket, taking the ball to the basket. And, and I think that those things are good. I think as long as he competes, and if he's competitive and gets in there and battles, he'll be a tough player to defend. He'll be a tough player for our team too. Oh, well, they had a head start. I showed up in September. Those guys have been around since Tommy. A lot of those guys been around when he first came. So, they've had some repetitions of doing things and how he wants. And plus, with some of the guys that have come with him from Gonzaga, that, there's some consistency there. And, for the players, they got a chance to work out and do things over the course of the summer a little. And then at the beginning of the school year, they've kind of come and had consistent repetitions that way. So, it's all a learning process for everybody. We all kind of filling each other out as we go along, but the clock is ticking, and this is what we do. This is putting together a team, and this is how we do it. And whether it's 15 new guys or it's 6 new guys, or it's 1 new guy and having to hold it's just what we do. And, that's the challenge that I think one of the many challenges you have as a coach is to put your team together and how they want to play and how you can get them to play the way you want to play. You know what my first impression of Tucson was? It was dark. I got in the car and it was so dark. I didn't get here till late at night. It was so dark. And then I get to the hotel, and one of the first things I see, a javelina. We've been talking about that the whole time. I was like, what is that? But other than that, it's been great. I've enjoyed it so far, and I just think it's a new experience, a new challenge, and I'm all for it. And hopefully, I can do a great job of helping Tommy and helping Arizona basketball be one of the best programs in the country.